Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. We are all here. I'm going to add everybody now. Obviously Jane sat next to me. I will add everybody in. And we're hoping that Brant joins us soon. We've obviously got Jane and Maria, you'll know, and Anthony is the social media manager at the World Divination Association, and he's joining us in for some lives today.
Excited to be here.
Yay. What we're doing is a little bit different today. We are doing the RAUHNÄCHTE reads. Now, the RAUHNÄCHTE are the 12 nights of Christmas, between Christmas and the Epiphany. And it is said, particularly in Germany and German-speaking regions, that the RAUHNÄCHTE are the times at which the veil is the thinnest and we get rowdy spirits coming in. But there's a reason for those rowdy spirits, and that's to cast out all of the rubbish that you have endured over the last year and give it a final blast off into the new year. So we're here for you today. We're pulling RAUHNÄCHTE reads to really try and make 2023 the best year for you. The RAUHNÄCHTE reads come with an animal, so each night is assigned an animal. And each night is assigned a question for the following year and a month of the following year. So what you're going to get tonight is an advice for the 2023. You're going to get a question that will give you that advice for 2023. And you're going to be given a month in which it's going to be really important to listen to the answers that you get tonight. So all we need actually are your names in the comments, and we'll start. We've got the lucky tankard here, and we have our RAUHNÄCHTE questions inside, and we'll start doing readings for all of you. So yay, Brant's here. Yay! Hi, Brant. Brant's at the market by the looks of it. How are you?
Doing good.
Yeah, you look amazing.
You guys hear me?
Yes, perfectly. I was just explaining, Brant, that we're doing RAUHNÄCHTE reads, and because we haven't spoken to you yet, I'll explain again. Every person is going to get one of these questions answered for the coming year. So all we need is the name, and I will just mute the background there. Yes, so we're going to start, aren't we?
Yay!
Has anyone brought a Christmas-themed deck with them?
No.
No.
I don't have any Christmas decks.
Okay. On that note, all right, the first person in the comments is the lovely Yasmin. So I'm going to pull out for Yasmin, and I'm going to give this one to Maria to start with.
Okay.
So for Yasmin, the animal you got is the raven, which is the visionary, and it pertains to the month August in 2023. Your advice is for the year, but it really think about it strongly in August. And the question, Maria, is what's Yasmin's next step?
Okay. We are going, we are supposed to answer the RAUHNÄCHTE readings with one card, right?
Don't worry about that. We're going style.
Okay, so recall method. I wasn't clear on that. So let's see. Oh, Yasmin says that she loves ravens. So what is the next step for Yasmin? Well, it seems that this is going to be a year particularly intense for you when it comes to putting out fires that are, requiring your attention and draining you. And I see that this is going to be quite intense until you put and set boundaries when it comes to what deserves your energy and what doesn't. It looks like your next step is to gain clarity on that because you are going to be overwhelmed by several things requiring your attention at once until you get how to put an end to that, how to maybe not be involved in situations that drain in your energy, that drain in your resources, and when you choose the things that you truly want to be involved in because they are for your betterment, because they are in your best interest, or simply because you want to and not because it is expected of you. So that's what I see. Oh, I'm hearing that my audio is bad.
Oh, that was a private message. I didn't say it loud.
No, but it popped in my. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to read some more questions out so everybody can prepare themselves. Jane will do the next one. Brant, if you can read for Karen J. It's a good one. Karen J has the animal wolf and the month October. And the question is, what excuses don't serve me well? I think, Brant, that's a great one for you. Oh, Maria's disappeared. That's magic. Anthony, you are going to read for Marliese.
Okay.
She's got the stag, and the stag is January, and she wants to know, or she needs to know, what is holding her back.
For Marliese.
Jane, go first. So Jane first.
So Sue Wilkinson, hi Sue. So your question being is looking for breakthroughs next year, in particular keep an eye out for the month of May, and the question being is how Sue failing to stand the ground in order to rectify this and create those breakthroughs. So Sue, how are you feeling to stand your ground? I think really you seem a little bit too much go with the flow when it comes to some projects around you at sometimes. I think it's kind of like you kind of go with the flow a little bit too much, especially when it comes to your passions and the passions of those around you. I would say that really when you're actually, if you're collaborating in any way with anyone or you're having any kind of, you're working with, in that sense, you really need to kind of define and set some boundaries into what you're wanting to achieve and what your hopes and aspirations are with regards to that project, because that's actually going to prevent any disappointments. And even if you faced some in the past, it actually allows you to see that and move forward. So actually recognise aspects that's not worked for you in the past with regards to collaborating with others or even involving others within that. Try and, not be too laid back about it, but really set some solid boundaries as to what it is that you're actually wanting to attain or wanting to get out of it from yourself, and don't be pushed into what others want.
Thank you. Then we have Brant, please.
Hello. Okay, Karen J, what things do you need to let go of or release that are no longer serving you? I pulled Gypsy Witch, and I got the anchor, the fish, and the broken glass. So the anchor and the fish are both really super cards for finances. But then we have the broken glass on there. So Karen, what I think you need to release is this constant striving for more and more success. With the broken glass there, I think it's going to lead to burnout, and you're really not going to even be able to enjoy your success. So I think that what you need to release or not hold on to is that that quest for more, I guess is what I want to say. Sort of relax into your business and finances a little bit and sort of let things happen on their own rather than you grabbing the reins of it and trying to steer it towards this direction of financial prosperity or what have you.
You know what, Bran? I think your beard makes me listen to you more.
Did you hear every word I said? That's time, Tony.
I did. Maria needs a beard, obviously. So we've got it has to be like, I listen to Santa figures, obviously.
Can you hear me now, recently?
Yeah, no, it's still tinny, but it's all right. You'll do.
Okay, because my mic, the good one, is not working. I don't know why.
Don't worry,
So
it's all
I
right.
have to do this. Okay.
Okay, Anthony, I'm going to put your mic off.
All right. So this is for Marlise. It's for what is holding her back for January. I pulled the book and the clouds. So like it's basic like fear of the unknown. What's holding you back is maybe you're you're researching too much and you're not sure of the next step to take. So the clouds is confusion and instability. The book, these are both cards of unknown, like unknown information, and then not seeing things clearly. You know, smoke screen from the clouds. It's the dark side facing it as well. So yeah, it's like fear of the unknown. You just literally don't know what to do next. I hope that sounds right.
Yeah, maybe a leap of faith is required.
For sure. Yeah, I hope that helps.
All right, I'm doing Yasna and what hinders Yasna's dreams. The month is December. Your animal is the snake. What hinders Yasna's dream? I would say, Yasna, what hinders your dream is actually the a childlike view of what the past was like. So if you're trying to recreate, we have child and house. So I would suggest we are talking about you know, that move that's wanted for you, that childhood house. And maybe what's hindering your dreams is that you have it very rigid in your thoughts, and it would be better to be a little bit more fluid and maybe see where the future's going rather than try and predetermine that for yourself. All right, let's see who we got next. Sorry, everyone. Stop coughing. I know. How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna go with the next one I see is Yannicka Maria, and
Okay.
we are on Goose and February. In what life areas does Yannicka need more happiness?
Okay, let's see. I have changed to one of my oracles. Felt inspired. Okay, so what I see here is that Janica, sorry, needs to pursue what truly makes her happy and what truly resonates with her when it comes to her creative pursuits. I see that she's like doing things maybe just because she's good at it, but she might have lost the genuine desire to pursue those things and to continue to do them because of what they bring to her. And it could be very enriching for her to, try to discern the why behind what she's doing creatively and try to focus on pursuing joy and development in that sense. Yay! You were listening.
Yay!
For you.
I'm actually afraid to say yay now after I did it after a really bad read. So I have checked myself there. Okay, Next one. Jane is going to read in a second, but I'll give Anthony and Brant their questions now.
Thank you.
Brant, you have Jennifer Knoll. And the question is the same as the Asner's. What hinders my dreams? The animal is snake, and we have December. And then Anthony, we have Louise from Canada. And in what life areas does she need more happiness? And that's Goose and February.
Thank you.
So Jane will go first.
So Debbie B, your month to actually really be aware of next year is March, and it's all about knowledge for you and what knowledge are you needing. And I think the really kind of thing that's been coming through is you've actually got everything kind of within you. You actually already have all of those skills and tools there to be able to tap in, whether it be within work to really kind of gain recognition and progress within that, or in other areas within your life. You do already have those tools. However, next year, it's about really kind of harnessing those and stop trying to steer the directions so strongly of things and allow these kind of things to actually form naturally rather than forcing a certain flow, because it's going to go in a way in which you don't expect. So expect the unexpected, but expect it to be really bring something solid with it.
I was just seeing if I could prod Maria on the head.
I was like,
okay, it was Brant next. I was miles away then.
Okay, so for my person's question, Jen, she wanted to know what does she need to release, or what is no longer serving her. So I did Gypsy Witch again, and I got lightning, birds, and the eye. The lightning is a surprise. The birds is a very unfortunate card, and with the eye, it's interest taken from afar. Someone's watching you from afar. So with this 3-card combination, I'm going to say what you need to do is stop worrying about what other people are thinking and saying about you. You need to stop putting so much importance on that for this year, because that is one thing that really holds you back.
I think that's solid advice for all of us. Anthony,
And that's all I got to say about that.
Definitely good advice. So in what life area does this person need more happiness in? I got the anchor, the child, and the snake. So I'm not sure if you have children, but this is your end goals, and being around good people, surrounding yourself around good people. The snake at the end is saying some kind of competition or like a bitter rival. So maybe just surround yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself, because the child is about spending time. It's about good company. Okay. So life area, surround yourself with better people, I guess. Or if you have a child, something complicated with a goal. But yeah, I would just say surround yourself with better people. Unless you have a child.
again, great advice for all of us. I think we can all take lessons away today. I have for Shayna, what excuses don't serve me well with the wolf and October? So what excuses don't serve Shayna well? Ooh, my left ear's burning. That's a good sign. Someone's being nice about me. What excuses don't serve me well, Shayna? I would say that when it comes, and we got the good company card again, like Anthony had with child, and we also have garden as well, which is good associations. So I would say what excuses aren't serving you well is there are probably times on social occasions, etc., that you tend to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy," or just can't, really put yourself forth to do those things. It's actually time to put those excuses to the side and try new things, try new people in new places, and just enjoy yourself. Okay.
Comfort zone.
If I have missed anybody on the comments, please put your name again. These comments bounce as we are reading, so please put it in again. They do bounce up. We have then, Lisa's on. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Kahernan, our WDA Sweden director. Maria, would you like to read for Lisa?
Of course.
And we have What Have I Not Forgiven? And it's the hair, and the month for you, Lisa, is June. I'll read a few questions out if that's all right, Maria, while you
Of course.
shuffle. Have you got someone? No. Okay. That one for Stacey Creamer, please. And then we have Brant. What is holding me back? The month is January. The animal is stag. And that is for Laer, Laer. Hope I'm saying that right. Anthony, you have Valentis. Hi, Valentis. And your question is, in what life area do I need more happiness? And that's particularly in February. I will let Maria. There you go, you're out of prison.
Yay! So I am reading for Lisa. What hasn't she forgiven? And I have three cards here from my oracle: the Caduceus, the Earth, and the Griffin. And what this is telling me is that there might be, a certain story going around about you or what you have done or who you are, and you have been trying to contradict that story. You have been trying to prove your version or to prove who you are, and I see that sometimes your actions are motivated by that desire to show who you are or to show that others are wrong in what they have, whatever story they have spread of you. And there is really no need for you to do that or to go out of your way to prove those stories wrong. And what I see is that it would be more constructive for you to let go of that and just follow your own path and let your actions tell your story instead.
You sound like a fortune cookie. That was amazing.
Did I?
That was amazing. And I know I
Thank
shouldn't
you.
look surprised or shocked, and I'm not really, but I must have just
Thank
actually
you.
listened to
This oracle, I have changed just to not always do tarot, and this oracle, I don't know, it is really
I get that.
interesting.
Honestly, that was great advice. I thought that was written exactly like I would like to read my future.
Well, thank you. I don't know. This is a deck that brings a very intuitive side of me out.
Shall I make you a badge?
Maybe.
Anyway, let's let Brant talk.
Okay, for Lair, I pulled the safe, the star, and the key. What is holding you back? And again, this is a very similar read to the one I did for Karen. So with the safe, when we're looking at a negative situation, this talks about taking risks. So I think you need to stop taking risks. And again, this is like there's even more, all of these cards are here talking of success. And I really think that you need to just let go of some of that. Let go of some of that. I think your ambition maybe is a little higher than your ability. And that's why it is a negative in this case. So again, this is, like I said, this is similar advice that I gave for Karen. So just kind of loosen the reins a little bit and really just focus on the work rather than the goal.
Again, solid advice. Let's go to Anthony.
All right, this was for Valentes for February, and it was the same question as last time. What life area can you focus on to bring more happiness? And so I pulled the lily and the mice. The lily is about your family, okay, your extended family, and the mice is obviously taken away from that. You're worried about that. There's some undermining going on in the family. So I also pulled you. So spend more time with your family. Stop worrying about your family, I guess. Maybe they're bringing you down a little bit. And just stop worrying about them and start worrying about yourself. Because you got yourself, mice, and Lily. Yeah.
We all learning lessons tonight. Jane, you're up next. Sorry, I missed you in the row.
So I've got Stacey Creamer, and the month for you to pay attention to is called Heart for you. That's April, and that's all about trust. And your question being, how can you trust yourself more? And I think what was clearly really coming through was you need to really trust yourself, trust of what you're worth. Sorry, I'm going to see what you're worth, know what you're worth, know the actual quality of the strength and quality of the words in which make them have strength. Listen, really know where it's coming from. Speak with integrity and really, don't be afraid to stand your ground, because sometimes it's almost as if you feel you're about to get that breakthrough, and then something's knocking your confidence in somewhere with regards to actually you believing truly in yourself and your actually abilities and what your words and wants are.
Well, that's a shame, because Stacey is an amazing person, isn't it? So you really should know your worth. Fact. Is there only me that hasn't done this? Yes. Okay, I've got how can I create security, the badger, in November. And that is for Monique Coleman. How can I create security, Monique? Creating security starts in the here and now. It's actually not about making long-term plans right now. It's about making the small steps that create those long-term plans. So 2023 is very much about having fun and time within 2023, enjoying the moments rather than trying to plan what your future is. If you don't have a partner already, it really looks like there is a partner incoming for you. And that brings stability with it too. Wow. Okay, I'll dish some more questions out. We have Maria, Andrea Borbas. And we have how can I trust myself more? The animal is the hawk, and the month is April. And we have for Brant, Yuri, what excuses don't serve me well? And that's the wolf in October. And then we have Anthony and Laurie. What qualities do I possess? And that's the wild boar in July.
All right.
And then Jane, we have, 1 second, Jen. And Jen has asked, what beliefs are restricting my growth? The squirrel in September. I will let Maria fly free.
Okay, so reading for Andrea Borbas on how she can trust herself more. I have the Serpent, the Harlequin, and the Chimera. And what this combination suggests is that in order for her to be able to fully trust her intuition, she needs to dare to, let's say, um, see what parts of what of her desires or of her current situations are actually an illusion or are something that she wants to happen, but that she is somehow ignoring, like a reality that she is ignoring and trying to make fit her own narrative. What I see is that she can have situations like that in her life, particularly when it comes to people and the relationships around her or around you, Adria. And I see that it is important for you to look at the truth of those relationships and what they are actually bringing into your life and what is the reality of them, so that you can fully get to trust what your gut instinct is telling you or what your intuition is telling you, because now you can have this kind of hopeless feeling that your intuition is failing because you are somehow listening to something else instead. And this can be a bit of a painful change, but it can bring you so much more security when it comes to trusting yourself and your inner guidance.
Perfect. And now we have Brent.
Okay, Yuri. What is not serving you? What no longer serves you? There's a theme here with my reads. So I did a Etaia tarot pull, and I got the Three of Wands, which is enterprise and business. I got Temperance, and I got the Queen of Coins reversed. I really think that you're burning yourself out. The Queen of Coins reversed in Etaia means pain. I really think that you need to really look at what you're doing for success. I think that what you're doing is literally either driving you crazy or making you sick. So I just want you to know that yeah, just yeah, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I pulled the Etaia and it's still talking like so temperance is our equilibrium. It's bringing things together that are different to make something new. I just think that you're struggling with that. I think you're struggling with that, and I think you need to just let that go. And that's all I got for that.
Tony, you're muted. Tony, you're muted. Yeah.
I'm muted,
Okay.
but I was quite happy with what I said. Do I have to repeat it?
Yeah.
So everybody who's joining new, just so you know, the questions are all coming out of this tankard, the RAUHNÄCHTE RAUHNÄCHTE reads. They are designed to create the best 2023 for you, and we're choosing one at a time per person. So that's where the questions are coming from. Okay, Brant's done. That's you, Anthony. Your turn.
All right, so this was for Lori for July. It's what qualities do they possess? And so I got the fish, the mice, and the clover. The fish and the clover are both, like, the fish is unrestricted and independent and free, and the clover is also like really easy and carefree and light and, like, you know, fun card. But like the mice in the middle, it's like taken away from both of it. So what qualities do you possess? Maybe in July you so I don't know, it's about freedom and being more independent and stop worrying about, I know it's about qualities, but it's like stop worrying about finances and just throw caution to the wind and have more fun, you know, take more risks or gamble more, I guess. Like, this isn't the scythe, it's the clover, so it's about having fun, you know. But yeah.
That's magic. Jane, do you want to go next?
Yes, I have Jen, and your question, Jen, is really it's about the squirrel, which is about dissolving beliefs. It's of significance for September. Now, the question being, what beliefs are restricting my growth? So what I would say is there's some constructs that you might have that, you know, not showing emotion is actually better for you, or even, you know, not allowing you to feel, not acknowledging certain emotions within yourself is actually brings you further along in life almost. But there's a real need for you to actually focus, especially in the month of September, focus on actually the connections in your life and the happiness that's felt within those as well, because you really need to kind of open up more to being expressing emotion.
Cool. I have Susanna Sana, and thank you for the comment on my bow and everybody that did. I actually moved this from Germany with me. It actually came in the move-in box because I need my bit of sparkle sometimes, even if I'm sat in my dressing gown. Anyway, I have, who do I have? Susanna Sana. Yes, I've said your name already. And how can I trust myself more? The Hawk and AJ. You can trust yourself more by actually just being you, trusting what your body tells you, trusting what your gut tells you. And when it comes to any decisions, don't try and get too bogged down in making those decisions. You know, sometimes there's no wrong answer, and sometimes we just have to make that decision. You need to trust yourself and, you know, make a decision quicker rather than letting things lie a while. You've got every reason to trust yourself. Okay, does everybody not have questions anymore? Jolly good. Then let's see who's in the mix.
I'm just not seeing the chat. You're welcome, Lori. Is there a way to bring it up and keep it up?
You're on your mobile, aren't you?
Yeah, I have my iPad next to me though.
I'm not actually sure on mobile. We've got the desktop. Oh, Brant's on mobile, but he's not listening to us.
No big deal.
Can you see comments, Brant?
Yeah, you can see the comments, but it'll take away the video.
Yeah, they're rubbish, aren't they?
It'll cover the whole screen, but you can pull it up at the bottom. There's a little menu that says chat. You can hit that and then hit the comments tab.
I see it now. Thank you.
AJ. Hi, AJ. We've not what time is it over there? It must be incredibly, horribly early in
I like
your
AJ.
neck.
I
We
like
all
how he
love AJ.
describes the cards and stuff.
AJ Grugan we're talking about. We love him very much. So
A
who's
very encouraging person.
he is indeed. Maria, you're reading for AJ, and how is he failing to stand his ground? It's the sheep and May. I'll just give out the rest of the questions before you start.
It's 6:30 in the morning, isn't it?
Wow. Brant, who've you got? Jacqueline Cleavish. Jacqueline. And how, no, that we've just done that one. How can I trust myself more? Hawk and April. And that's for Jacqueline. Jane, can you, oh, sorry, it's Anthony next. BJ Williamson, Anthony.
Okay.
And I need to get a question. What qualities does he have? Another
Perfect.
one for you. Wild War and July.
Thank you.
Okay, oh, Jane, you need one. Yeah. That one. And for Maria, I'll set you going. I can tell Jane while you're talking.
Okay. So what I see for AJ and how is he failing to stand his ground is hindrance the wyvern and the earth in my oracle, and this reading suggests that sometimes you might speak about the things that you are doing, that you want to do, or that you think in situations in which people around you might not have your best interest in mind, and you can find yourself surrounded sometimes by people who try to influence your decisions by affecting you negatively in a way, or by trying to talk you out of what you mean to do. And sometimes, despite you having strong convictions and despite you knowing what you want to do, but sometimes some of those opinions or some of those, some of that advice can penetrate when it shouldn't, and can discourage you from doing things that are actually positive for you. So I would say that filtering what do you share with whom, or maybe choosing to keep things secret or hidden or private, let's say instead of secret, private, until there is no going back, can benefit you when it comes to achieving the things that you want to achieve.
Yeah, Yasmin asked about the RAUHNÄCHTE. In the World Divination Association, we start our RAUHNÄCHTE reads on the 25th of December. Every single day, we lay our cards to predict a year ahead for 2023. But we also do different advice questions every single day for the full 12 days through Christmas. And Yasmin asked if we can use a different deck each day for the RAUHNÄCHTE reads. Of course, you can use as many decks as you want. You can use mixed decks if you would like. So if anybody wants to join in and pull cards for themselves, we'll be running those in the World Divination Association members group on Facebook, which is free this week. And we have Brant now.
What was my question again, Tony?
How can I trust myself more?
Okay, yes, got it. Okay, so how can you trust yourself more with Etaia Tarot? I got Death Reversed. I got the Heavens. And I got the Nine of Swords. So in Etaia Tarot, there's some cards that are different, and some of the meanings are different to what you're normally used to. So, okay. The Death card, reversed, it means nothing. It means nothingness. The next card represents intelligence, and the last card represents a priest or spirituality. So I think you need to start trusting intuition and trusting those messages from down below. I mean, from up high that are coming down to you. Trust those downloads.
I thought
That's
you
it.
were talking about other thoughts then.
Talking about what?
Different kind of thoughts when you said from down below.
Well, I meant to say coming from above to below.
Magic. Anthony, your go.
All right, so I got like 3 of the worst cards in the deck. This is for Williams.
Yay!
What qualities do they possess? The mice, the cross, and the coffin. So
Wow.
the qualities. Yeah, I know, right? So
Wow, I'm right here now. Gonna enjoy this one, Anthony.
well, I'm kind of so the cross is about like carrying a heavy burden and like your duties and your obligations, and then the coffin and the mice both are talking about loss and just feeling drained, and the coffin's like a down patch, not being able to do anything, a loss of fortune. And then we have the heavy burden of the cross and your duties and obligations, and then the mice, which is taken away from all of that and making a mess of things. So what qualities do you possess? I don't know. You carry a heavy burden and you do it with grace.
That's that's actually beautiful. And
Thank
I
you.
would add to that in a little way. I would personally, if I was looking at those, I would say you've got an amazing ability to lessen the grief of others as well, despite you carrying that grief.
I love that.
And I think that's a beautiful quality to have. But I wouldn't have got to that interpretation without you, of course.
Thank you.
Jane, are you up next?
Yes. So I've got Melanie Van Beersen and Raven for your RAUHNÄCHTE, which is that visionary one. It's August, pay attention to. And what is Melanie's next steps? I'm going to say something quite bold here, so I'm going for this one because this is what I've got. Melanie?
It's a good job we know Melanie.
Isn't
If
it?
this is going to be a train wreck.
It's not going to be a train wreck. I'm making a definite I want this type, and I want when this manifests. Whether or not you know it, Melanie, but you're going to be teaching next year. It might not actually happen until either later on, so you're going to be talking like possibly into autumn, winter time. However, you are, whether or not you think you're ready or not, you're going to be getting a lot of insight. You are actually going to be spending some time teaching next year, and it's actually going to bring you a lot of momentum. It's going to move you forward in the directions in which you want to. But I see it truly as you actually passing insight on to others, and for that reason, I think of it as a teaching or coaching capacity, but more of a teacher.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Send us your course outline.
Isn't it?
We're ready. All right, I'm doing Karen Jensen, and Karen, you've got What Have I Not Forgiven? And it's the hair for forgiveness, and June. So what is Karen Jensen not forgiven? Let's have a look. I would say, Karen, that you have forgiven a lot, actually. It says, what have you not forgiven? But the cards are kind of showing you have forgiven, but you've not forgotten. So there are things that you carry with you in memory, but you have been actually very effective at forgiving in order for you personally to be able to live and move on. But the forgetting remains there. You know, the information remains there with you. So I would say a great job on forgiveness, and really just carry on doing that great job in 2023. So I think that RAUHNÄCHTE gave us some pretty good reads today. Have we all learned a lesson?
Some good advice.
So,
Yeah. We're all going to be amazing. We're all going to love ourselves in 2023. We're not going to take any shit from anybody else. And we're just going to have an amazing time.
yay!
Is that the message of the year?
I'll take
I
it.
would like to thank all of you. We really miss doing these lives with you. It's been a hectic time this year, 2023. We hope we get back together more often. Love you all very much, and thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays.